Hey everybody, and welcome back to Fresh Set. I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Kevin.
And I almost forgot what I was supposed to say. A little distracted. But we are here with our grand finale of the 2025 season.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we are going to talk about our predictions that we made.
Yeah, let's see how right or wrong we were.
Yeah, I know.
I'm already looking so good. You know what? We're pretty off.
Yeah.
On certain things, like between each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Anyways, we'll figure it out.
So before we jump into that, just wanted to remind you, if you don't already, follow us on social media at Fresh Set Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, all the things. Give us a star, whatever.
Star.
I don't know.
At what point have you seen a star?
I don't know.
Are we
Gold star. And
it's the first time in 80, 90 episodes you've said that.
Yeah, I know. And then wherever you get your podcast and YouTube at Fresh Set Podcast, you can give us a star if you can create.
If you can find
a star.
One. Yeah.
Give us a gold star. You can comment gold stars.
You can.
So
you can. I guess that's your work.
At Fresh Set Podcast. Anyways, we start with madness and we are going to end the year with madness. So, but yeah, the beginning of the year, we did our predictions. If I remember correctly, we did put $20 on the line.
I'll take your word for it. Sure. I'm always up for a bet.
I don't know why I keep saying that, because I'm pretty sure I lost this, but yeah, so we are going to go through our predictions one by one, our categories, and figure out where we ended up.
Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll start with our drivers, the most obvious one, where we had, so we did we only did the top 5, bottom 5. We didn't do all 20 this year. I think that'd be a little ridiculous. So I think we were very off on this one, actually, now that I'm looking at them. So I don't know, do you want to go through, I guess, top 1 to 5 first? We'll just combine a little easy one. You and I both got this wrong. So you had Max, which was a better bet than I had. I had Lewis. I thought he was going to be
oh yeah, you did.
The golden boy of, I actually put real money down. Golden boy, and he was going to come into Ferrari and he was going to win his 8th, and it was just going to be some weird Hollywood moment. It was not.
Yeah, you were
his Hollywood
off by
moment came when he was an executive producer for F1, but
you were off by like 200 and something points.
Yeah,
I was
close.
Off by
close.
2.
Yeah, it was close. If he didn't have that DSQ, maybe he would have been champion.
Maybe.
Yeah, so we were wrong there. 0 points on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Your number 2. Do you want to just go through, because we both had the same one?
I had Lando as number 2.
So I had Lando as well. Obviously wrong. Obviously wrong. Number 2 in our hearts, but not.
Not number 2 at McLaren.
Yeah, clearly not.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now we're both 0 for 2.
We are definitely 0 for 2.
It's gonna be like one of us winning by 2 points.
Yeah. It's the Max Verstappen of the Fresh Set Podcast.
Number 3, I had Charles.
Not far off, not close, but not far off. I had Oscar Piastri.
Oh, okay.
Point for me.
Oh yeah, he did end up. He did end up third. Oh, Jesus.
Wait,
okay. Forgot about that.
Although number 4. Now I don't remember if you remember. Let's see. What did you have?
I had George and Oscar.
Jesus.
I had George and Oscar.
Makes more sense why this is on here, because you had George and Oscar. So I put down Rusty for Piastri and Russell. That's why I'm like, look at this. I'm like, why do we call him Rusty? That obviously makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
So
George is written first
do I.
on my list.
I'm about to give you half a point for this shit.
Okay.
I'll give you a point.
Because I know there's somewhere else that you want to take half a point, so
yeah,
that's
maybe.
why.
Yeah. Begrudgingly, I'll give you a point on this one.
Okay.
I had Max obviously wrong there,
Oh, okay.
so 0 points there. Number 5,
I had Lewis.
I had Charles.
Oh,
My point there.
so you get a point.
Yeah,
Damn.
I couldn't put Lewis because I had him in first.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
feel like we
right.
should almost have like points for how high up we got things, but then I'd been way off. But
Yeah.
I would have been deducted points for mine.
Yeah. So, I mean, just to remind everybody of the top 5, it was Lando, Max, Oscar, George, and Charles in 5th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got 2.
We, between us, out of a possible 10 points, we got 3.
We're doing well.
Yeah.
It's a failing grade.
Terrible.
It's a failing grade.
Terrible. I think our bottom 5 is even worse, which I didn't think could have been possible.
Okay. I don't even have the bottom 5 in front of me, but
I do.
Maybe you do. Okay.
I do. So we'll go through
Okay.
16 down to the bottom. For 16, I had Hulk. Or sorry, you had Hulk. I had
I
Baron.
had Hook. Okay.
And we
Neither
were
of
both
us are
wrong
right.
because 16
Okay.
is Lance Stroll. I'm not even going to count 21 because there's
Oh.
21 racers this year. So
Fair.
we're just going to
Oh,
go from
damn.
16 down.
Okay.
17. 17, I might get a point here. You had Ocon. I had Sonoda. 17th is Sonoda.
Oh, shit.
I don't know
Okay.
how I guessed on a Red
Wow.
Bull coming in 17th, but it paid
Wow.
off. That would have paid big money in real life.
Yeah. And I mean, at that point, Yuki was in the Racing Bulls. So you were doing that based off him being in the Racing Bulls.
Oh, it's true. Yes. I didn't even think about that part. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
if he stayed in a Racing Bulls, he would have been out
Would've
of
been hired.
17th.
Yeah. So
Obviously
you are,
because
yeah, his problem.
Liam Lawson finished in 14th.
Yeah.
And he started the year in a Red Bull. Anyways, and 18th, you had poor old Jack Doohan, who
Yeah.
finished in 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a point at all. I had Hulkenberg, so I didn't get anything either.
Oh, okay.
19th, you had Bortoletto, which Bortoletto finished in 19th.
Oh, perfect. I mean,
He
sad, but like
perfect for him.
Perfect,
Not
yeah.
for him. I had
Yeah.
Hadjar. I wasn't expecting these Racing Bulls to be as good as they were. Hadjar
Right.
obviously finished in 12th. In 20th, you obviously weren't expecting the Racing Bulls to be any good because you had Hadjar in 20th.
yeah.
And 20th was Franco Colapinto. I had Gabriel Bortoletto, who finished 1 place higher.
Okay.
So after our
So-
driver predictions, I am in the lead, 3-2.
Okay.
Not by much.
No.
We had a grand total of 5 points out of 20 in
Okay.
this.
Okay.
We're-
Well, now
we're set. Don't anybody take any of our recommendations
Advice.
or advice or betting, whatever,
Yeah.
into any kind of consideration.
Yeah.
So that's a horrible start
horrible
for both
start.
of us. It's gonna get better.
Yeah. I
It's
think
gonna
with
get better-ish when we get into the
oh,
constructors.
good. Okay.
Better-ish.
Better.
Might not actually be. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay.
Oh God. I mean, it was like a bit of a mess.
It was a bit of a mess. There were people that did a lot better than we expected them to do, and other ones that really fell off.
Yeah.
Ooh, really fell off compared to what we put.
Yeah.
So let's just get through this one quick. Obviously, we both had McLaren in first.
Okay.
Just get surprises out of the way here. We both figured that both drivers are going to do great. That car was going to be where it needed to be this year. So I'm going to put as well. Obviously, we both got 1 point for that. Number 2, we were the top 4. We were the exact same. Top 4 were exactly the same. So we both had Ferrari at number 2. We both got that one wrong. They obviously finished in 4th, which means we also got 4th wrong because we had Mercedes in 4th. So those two could have swapped.
Oh yeah. Fair.
Yeah, we were expecting the Lewis Leclerc
Yeah.
combo to push them into
dynamic
second.
duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was the dynamic duo of Rusty and Kimi.
Rusty.
But we did
And
get
Kimi.
3rd place right. We did have Max Verstappen saved us, and he both put us in at third place, or he put himself Red Bull at third place, which means we're right. So we're still no blood in the constructors championship.
Yeah, we are. I mean, again, we just have to say Max did that by himself. Max saved us. Max saved us by himself.
I'm going to. I've just quickly looked at it. I'm going to say this is terrible. This is terrible. We might as well just wipe the constructors off the board here for our betting.
I just looked at my number 4, or no, my number 5.
Yeah, your number 5 was Alpine. Alpine was this was the one I was most shocked by because they were the worst of the worst this year.
Yeah,
they were 10th. Barely got any points. With it 22 points, all by Gasly. So they are not in 4th. I had 5th. The Aston Martins.
They're not in 5th. Was it 5th?
5th. Yeah. Sorry, yes, 5th. I had the Aston Martins, who were not in 5th. So nothing there. In 6th, you had the Astons, which are not in 6th, and I had the Alpines. So we just swapped places there.
Yeah.
We both really sucked in this one.
Yeah.
Both of us also had, we were pretty much the same all the way through. The Williams in 7th. The Williams finished in 5th with a surprising finish, great upgrades to their car, and a great duo in that we talked about it last week, probably our second or third, first, whatever, pairing on the grid. We did get one right. We both had the Haas.
It has to be Haas.
We both had the Haas in 8th.
Okay.
We both get 1 point. We both had the Racing Bulls in 9th, and it wasn't. It was the Kick Saubers, and we both had the Stakes in last, and it wasn't. It was the Alpines.
Which, I mean, I'm kind of, for some of these teams, I'm kind of glad to be wrong. Like, I'm kind of glad
Kick I'm glad we're wrong.
Didn't end up in last again, because I think they got 70 points. That's, 300 and something off, or actually even more than that. Off the leaders, or even just like top 5. They're not too far off top 5, but for a team that could barely scrape together a point last year, and one being a rookie, I think they did well.
And so. I think the only one we're really off was the Williams. Everything else could have switched up really easy. The point differential between 9th and was it 6th was 22 points.
Yeah.
Right. It was 70 all the way up to 92. So Kick Sauber was 9 points behind Haas. Haas was 10 points behind Aston. Aston was 3 points behind Racing Bulls. So I mean, a couple of different scenarios go differently throughout the year, and that's all mixed up. And maybe one of us is right. Yeah. But probably not, because we were pretty much the same all the way through. Okay, so after our drivers and after our constructors, we finish off with a grand total of 6 for me, 5 for you, out of a possible 40 answers. We're fucking horrible. 13 right in total. Okay. Before we get into our hot takes, which I think will separate us a little more.
Yeah.
We did have a couple of over-unders that I made up for some reason. The first one was, who's going to have more DNF or DNS, so do not finish, do not start this season, Lewis or Charles? Okay. Do you want to be reminded of what you said? We both said Charles will have more.
We said Charles will have more DNS and DNFs. Okay.
Yeah. So I will put this, I'll give 1 point for each. So we had it at a -2.5. So either he has 2 or less, or 2 or more. So since we both had Charles, I'm not going to count that as a point.
Okay.
Because both had 2 DNSs. They both had 2. That does not include their DSQ, which happened in China. Either way, it still put them at 3, regardless. But they did finish, and they did start. So they both had 2. So that just canceled each other out. But you did have the under 2.5. I had the over 2.5. So you technically get a point on that one. I could have given you a half point. I'm going to give you the point. I'll give you the point on that one.
So now we're even.
We're even. We're at 6-6 here. Okay.
You're going to take away that point real soon.
I'm going to try. We also had who's going to have the highest cost damage. No blood here. Bortoleto was the highest cost damage. You had Ocon. I had Albon, which I don't think I was very far off. Because Ocon was pretty clean this year.
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. Albon was a little bit up there, but he wasn't near the top. No,
Yeah,
it was
and
Yuki ahead.
I think a lot of Albon's was not like him necessarily crashing. It was like
yeah,
car
Yeah.
car issue where
Yeah.
Bortoletto had that nasty crash in Brazil. That's what actually threw him to the top of the list. It was like immediately, I think it was that week that the World Destructors list had come out.
And then the next week he
just
just destroyed his car.
Yeah, completely. So
yeah. So no point there. There's still 6-6, and I have one more over under.
Okay.
Times Ben Saliem always, every time, gets his panties in a knot. -4.5. You had the over, I had the under. We didn't hear a lot from Ben this year.
No, we didn't.
Did not hear a lot from Ben this year. The only time I would consider it a panties in a knot is his obsession with grabbing Lando's hair.
So you had it less than 4, or
I had it less than 4. I had 4 or less. You had 5 or more.
I'm gonna give you the point.
I'm going to give me the point. Yeah,
you're like, I don't care if you were giving it to me.
I was taking that point because I mean he was pretty quiet. Other than
I would say the election stuff a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe there was 1 or 2 there, and then I would even give that Lando grabbing Lando's hair several times as one. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you all 3 times he did that.
Yeah. And then there was something else. Was it this year that he was like, the British media is mean to me? Was that this year?
That was the beginning of this year, I believe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so mean to. So like, yeah.
So I'll give him like a 3 or guys, even at 4.
Yeah.
I'll even at a 4.
You've got a solid 3.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give myself that point. That's a 7-6.
Fair.
So that's where we stand when we go into our hot takes. Now this is always the most contested part of the year. This is where we get a little wild. This is where you can't make up your mind and make the most general hot take. It's not even a hot take. It's just a lukewarm take. Let's just eat something at room temperature here.
It's like throwing.
And I look at them and I'm like, this is just ridiculous.
Wait, do you see mine?
I can see yours. Yeah, I wrote them all down. Yeah, I wrote them all
down. Okay.
And for some reason, I remember this from early this year, where for some reason I gave myself an extra one.
Yes.
Thinking this is going to be a stupid idea because I had another reason not to get one right. But my extra one was great.
Oh, geez. Okay. So that's going to be the one that makes you win.
My extra one. I think so. This just came out of nowhere. I don't know where I got it from. But anyways, so I'll start with my first one. Okay. So the title will be decided in Abu Dhabi.
Oh.
With winner Lewis taking the race and title.
I'll give you half a point.
That's where I think I should get half a point.
I'll give you half a point.
Yeah. I think I get half of one for there. I mean, saying it's going to come down to Abu Dhabi when McLaren was so dominant, I think I deserve that half a point.
Yeah, we had. I mean, even after the break, I don't think anybody thought this was going to be coming down to Abu Dhabi. So that is a wild prediction, and there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
My first one was that Franco Colapinto will be in the Alpine seat by the end of 2025.
You had 24 chances, and technically he could have gotten signed just in the offseason here, and he still would have been in the seat. I'm going to give you a point. I want to give you like 3/4 of a point because this is ridiculous. He's going to be in the seat.
Doohan was the driver.
Okay.
Yeah. Colapinto wasn't supposed to be there.
Well, we knew he had like a 5-6 race contract here. But anyways, okay. Yeah. And again, this next I'll go to mine. Liam Lawson will finish the season outside of the top 10. He finished 14th.
Okay.
This is when he started in a Red Bull.
That's what I was going to say. Like you were saying that based on starting in a Red Bull too.
Yeah.
So even with that prediction, I mean, you still had him ahead of Yuki.
I did.
So, yeah, it's definitely a point.
It is.
Definitely a point.
1,000% it is.
My second one is that McLaren will have driver issues again.
Here's another 3/4 of a point bullshit. Yeah, of course they're going to have driver issues. They started with driver issues last year. They had all this favoritism talk, and now of course, they continued it on to this papaya rules bullshit all the way into next year.
Most teams would have figured it out. And I mean, the beginning, like the first few races, I didn't think that there was like issues necessarily.
By Miami, I think there was issues, wasn't there?
Yeah, but that's like 8. The first couple was
Miami
like
was 5 or 6.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's right in the beginning of the year. It's May,
because it's before.
Okay. Well, you got the point. I'll give it to you. I don't even know where we're at right now. We were at 7-6, right? So I won't tally it up before.
Okay.
This one hurts me. This one hurts. I was so close. I'm not even going to give myself half a point on this one. I said Jack Doohan will be replaced after Saudi Arabia. Technically, I am right. It was after Saudi Arabia, but I meant right after the race in Saudi Arabia, not leading into the next race. He was replaced after Miami, which is the following race. I'm not even going to give myself a point. I know what I meant with this, that he was after the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. He was going to be replaced. He wasn't replaced after that one. He was replaced after Miami.
Okay.
So that hurts me, to be fair like that, but...
Hurts you to be fair. Well,
I'll do it. I knew what I meant.
Okay. My next one is that Lewis will struggle in the Ferrari.
Well, that's a 1. That should get 2 for that one.
Yeah. That's a 1. I don't think we expected his struggle to be... I think just getting to a new team, I think we expected a struggle. I don't think we expected it to never get better.
A fail.
And progressively get worse.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, I guess I just had a vision.
You did, and you were right. So there you go. My next one, we will have a DNF or crash by Japan that will be caused by a rookie on the field. And there was. Jack Doohan, very first race, Australia, crashed and did not finish.
Yeah.
So he came through for me.
Yeah, there were... Thank you, Jack Doohan.
There were more, but I think if I remember correctly, all the rookies were pretty clean at the start. I mean, there was Hadjar, but he took himself out in qualifying, right?
Yeah.
So,
no, Hadjar in Australia, something went wrong on the formation lap. So I mean that
was the formation lap. That's right. Well, yeah, DNS. Yeah. I didn't count those, but
no, but I think there was a couple other like close. Like Ollie Bierman and stuff.
Yeah.
At the beginning. But so that's...
I don't know if it was by Japan, was it?
Definitely a point.
Japan is race 4. Anyways.
You get
either way, you got a point. Yeah.
I don't get a point for my next one.
You do not. Man, I'm surprised.
Yeah, drama around Stroll was my 4th hot take. I just thought there was going to be another
You thought there was going to be more like he wants to play tennis again.
Yes, he doesn't want to be here. He is, possibly they're looking at his seat being the one that is changing. Like I thought there was going to be some drama.
He wants to look for a new career in the World Gopher Chasing Challenge.
Yeah. Anything. Yeah. And there was
He was quiet this year.
He was very quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
There you go, 0. Kimi Antonelli will finish higher than George Russell.
Oh,
I don't get a point in this one.
So close.
George was quiet and quick and I wasn't really that close. I mean, it was 160 points, 70 points almost. Difference.
Oh.
Yeah, they were.
Oh no, he was close to Hamilton. Sorry.
Yeah. No, they weren't close at all. A decent showing by Kimi in his rookie year, but not enough for a hot take.
No point there.
You don't get a point in this one.
I don't get a point for this one. Carlos Sainz will out Scrappier? Is that what I wrote?
Outscore
Albon by a lot.
By a
lot.
You put by a lot.
Yeah.
He did not outscore him. He missed by 9.
No. Yeah.
And so not even close to a lot.
No. I missed the a lot. I mean, he got some podiums, but that's not what I said.
Nope.
So
that's not what you said.
It's not what I said.
I don't get a point for Sainz disappointed as both. Carlos Sainz will sign with another team for 2026 before season's end.
Oh, wow.
There was all the talk. I did. There was all the talk about, he's not that James was not going to block Carlos from going somewhere else if he gets an offer from a top tier team, and it never happened.
Yeah.
Mercedes is happy with Kimi. Wasn't happy with Red Bull. It doesn't seem like Red Bull wanted Sainz back, whether that was Marco and Christian, but now they're all gone.
Yeah.
Or
Audi, the rumors around Audi went off.
Yeah. So, no, it wasn't even a sniff of a rumor.
Yeah, I'd maybe keep that prediction a little close to your chest for next year.
That might be next year's prediction.
Yeah, because I think for the end of 2027, going into there, I think there will be some shakeups. A lot of contracts are going to be ending, so I think there's going to be a lot of talks. Yeah. And then I had another vague one, which is, there was more than 20. I said there would be more than 20 drivers.
No, you didn't.
Oh, that's what I thought.
I have the very specific part. You said we will see at least 22 drivers in the 2025 season.
Oh, did I say that?
Yep.
I think you made that up.
Nope. Nope.
At least 22. Damn.
We had 21.
Okay. Damn.
We had 21 drivers.
Damn.
I mean, we can go back and listen to it.
No, it's fine. I won't take it.
But I wrote these down as we went along. So, and then I have, let's see here. My last one. This one is as good as it is. Might only be half a point. Max will receive a misconduct penalty this season. Oh, no, wait. No, never mind. It wasn't for... I was thinking of... No, I don't get 0. I get 0. I was thinking of misconduct as in swearing.
Swearing?
Yeah, those fines. And he did not... Because I said it would also count as a second offense, dependent on the severity. I mean, running into George was pretty much a misconduct. But
misconduct.
It was not a misconduct penalty as they defined it. Ah, shit.
He got to the first level of the swearing ban.
Yes.
And then...
No, but I said it will count as a second offense.
And then And then after he got the ban, George and Lando swore a bunch of times. They didn't get penalties.
They get nothing. And then they just threw it all
the ban went away.
Yeah, forget it. So that's it. Don't tell me that. We were at 7-6 for me. We're at 7-6 for me, right? So you were at 9 after this. I'm at 9.5.
No!
I beat you by a half a point.
No!
I beat you by half a point.
Oh, God. Okay.
9.5 to 9.
Okay, well, now we have to do this again.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again. We did it again. We did it last year. We're going to do it again. We did it this year. We're going to do it again next year.
Best out of 3.
What I got out of this overall is we really suck.
Yeah.
Out of everything, I can't even think of how many. Well, obviously 40, probably about possible 56 points, maybe. We didn't even get 20% of it.
I mean, it happens. Okay. Yeah, we suck. I was just going to say, we could have been better. But, I mean, that kind of mess up, I think, can happen in, a 2026 season when we don't know what the cars are going to be like at all. We don't know.
I will say we were close-ish when we get to the constructors, just because they were so close in races. But, I mean, wrong is wrong. What am I going to say?
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of just on the good side of it. How we had the constructors laid out, seeing how it has ended, you are seeing a little bit of that turning of the page of when teams fall off for a few years and then they build back and then they fall off for a few years. I mean, Williams getting 5th is just insane. They spent years at the front of the grid and spent years
Well, I don't think anybody
in the
expected
back.
such a dramatic uptick in performance over
Yeah.
last year. But
Yeah. 2 podiums for them this year
yep.
is
And
like
always in the fight,
insane.
top of the midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of
At
times
least
when
one car in the
they
points too.
yeah,
Ever
and at
is.
least a lot of times when they would get into like Q3 or SQ3, they would be okay. It was very rare that they were like 9-10. It would be like a 5-7. Like they were not
Yeah.
just like, I mean,
Back of
when
the pack.
when Yuki would get in there, he'd be 10. You know what I mean? So like
If an Alpine squeaked through,
yeah,
they're finishing 10th. Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, good on them. Haas moving up. Yeah, good for those teams. And again, but it all goes to the wayside next year because
Next year.
nobody knows what the hell is going to happen.
Well, and still nobody knows because there is some stuff in the news that I guess you haven't heard about. That is causing a little bit of controversy already.
Okay.
So we're just gonna get into the news then.
We're just gonna go into the news
sure.
because I owe you $20, and we're just gonna skip right over that.
The initial reports were that 2 teams, and the rumors were that it was Mercedes and Red Bull, have found a loophole in the regulations, which are going to allow them to change the compression limit on their engines. So basically, the whatever the math is, I don't know anything about engines, is 16-1 compression. They've found a loophole that's allowed them to get 18-1 compression. Either way, it equates to about 3/10 of a second a lap quicker. Now, if you were to extrapolate that, somebody put this here, the math here. So the Australian Grand Prix is 58 laps long. If you take into a 0.3 second advantage over 58 laps, it's about 17.5 seconds over the whole Grand Prix.
Oh.
Now, it's rumored that Red Bull's also in this, but Mercedes have been basically the one under the microscope for this. So Ferrari, Honda, and one other team filed complaints, and Audi, filed complaints with the FIA. Weird Cadillac didn't join in on this, but they did file complaints with the FIA to say that this can't be right. They can't exploit this loophole. Apparently, all of these not rumors, but all of this information came from former Mercedes and Red Bull employees that have since left and gone to other teams.
Okay, because my question was going to be...
That's the rumor that it's gone through.
I was going to say, but why or how would a Red Bull or do they have to present these and then they present their findings of what they're going to put on their car and then someone releases it too?
Now, I don't know the specifics of how they got to get this extra compression when there's a regulation that says it has to be in a certain way, whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, the FAA closed the loophole on another regulation today. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't as significant of an advantage as this. This is significant because we have 4 teams or 5 teams that have a Mercedes power unit. They are works teams. So, or they're the Mercedes the works team. They're consumer teams. So that's why you see Ferrari, Audi, and Honda making this complaint. There has been an update from the FIA. They are considering, the rumor is, again, they're from behind closed doors, that they're considering allowing Mercedes to continue with the loophole for 2026, as long as they promise to ensure that they're within the regulations or not using that loophole by 2027. Which may shake things up quite a bit for the year, because now you think Alpine's going to a Mercedes engine. There's Mercedes, obviously, Williams, and McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if Red Bull has found this loophole, we could see Ferrari in like a 6th or a 7th.
But I don't, again, these weird rules of like, it's not technically illegal, but just maybe don't do it. We'll let you do it this year, but you can't do it. Like,
well, the problem
either
the
ban
FAA
it or not.
Well, the problem the FAA has now is they've developed this engine. They developed it under this loophole. They've submitted all their documents already. It was never caught or brought up or whatever, for whatever reason, I guess. 2026 season is 90 days away, less than. You can't create a new engine. Are they going to ban the next or the top four other teams or 5 other teams or however many it is from competition? That's really going to mess up with their bottom line and their profits.
Yeah.
And I know the FIA does not directly take profit, but they get profit from F1. And if F1's profits are down, FIA's profits are down, or their payments or whatever they got to pay. So this season, if this continues, might just be a complete clown show.
Everything just might be smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, it's you give an engine as a supplier. It doesn't always mean it is going to be perfect on your development of your car. But, I mean, if Mercedes has just built that into the type of engines that they are also selling to the McLarens, the whatever. Mm-hmm. And I think the other thing we have to think about is, will it actually work? Because that's something
we haven't seen anything. But
yeah, people make updates and then they don't actually work. So,
but think about by all accounts, every simulation that they've done so far, Mercedes, they are very, very happy with their production.
Yeah.
If we get through the first, let's see, where's the first Italy race? I think we're in race 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7. Yeah, 7th race. At least as of last year. I can't remember what the calendar next year is. But if we get into the 7th race, and now you see Ferrari being beaten every weekend by 30 to 45 seconds, because there will be a bunch of other teams ahead of them, maybe. Yeah. I mean, Aero does play a part in it as well, and so do drivers. But they're being beaten. There's no chance in hell that they're even sniffing the podium. What does that mean for their Italian Grand Prix, where people are going to show up, or even the Spanish Grand Prix, where a lot of Ferrari fans are going to show up? What does it mean for anybody that might be a Haas fan in Texas, where they're a Ferrari engine and they're coming in last because now all of a sudden the Alpines have a great engine, and the McLarens and the Williams obviously have great engines. The Red Bulls, who also have the RBs, like there's no competition in the last 3 teams, 4 teams, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's really going to eat into a lot of their profits if it's not fun to watch anymore, because there is really no competition. I mean, maybe there'll be a competition between 1st and 10th, and then everybody else is just, suck it back there. Well, we lap you twice in a race.
Well, and to your point, the people could be getting lapped could be a Ferrari. And that is not going to look good.
If Ferraris get lapped, there is going to be hell to pay when they get to Italy.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be a disaster. And I think they'll have to they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do like kind of what they did with, but again, it's the engine.
It's the engine. How do you develop a brand new engine? I'm sure there's tweaks you can make to do it. I don't know if there's certain ways you can adjust the existing engine. I have no clue. I'm not the engineer. I have no idea. It's a way the pistons fire and stuff, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know if you can change that mid manufacturing. I don't know. But it's going to be ridiculous. Like, if it's so bad that the Mercedes engines just completely destroy the Ferrari engines, I mean, this is going to be Toto's final fuck you to Lewis. Like, you left, I'm going to destroy your career. I'm going to destroy your legacy by making you look like such a fool at the end.
Oh,
now, you're not going to destroy his legacy. He's Lewis Hamilton. But
no. But you leave.
But way to make him hate you leaving.
2 years later, you're back on top.
We're still friends, but now there's pictures of me whining and dining with Max, and now you have no chance at winning your 8th title.
Yeah. Well, interesting. I mean, I will see. I guess we'll probably hear more. And then as soon as they get like preseason testing,
it's not
which
far off
means
because they have the
we've got
first
to pay
preseason testing
attention.
in Bahrain.
Yeah.
This January.
Yeah.
So
I
but
think
those will be behind closed doors, so we'll only get reports that we see.
data.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting to pay attention to the first data reports of Mercedes specifically. Because they're obviously like theirs is going to be the best.
They seem to do the benchmark. Yeah.
So, and then obviously the Red Bull one, because we don't know, they're obviously not working together.
Yeah,
but
apparently they've been looped in, so I don't know if it was just part of the rumor but they also weren't one of the ones that made complaints, so it's likely that they're also a step ahead. Yeah, and they make up 6 cars of the 6 teams of the 11 that'll be on the grid.
Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another car, or 2 more cars to make things just that much more interesting.
Yeah.
All right. I just had one bit of it's not even really news, just something that came up this week. Last week we did our ranking of the drivers for the 2025 season, which was kind of all over the place. But during the week, Sky Sports did their F1 ranking.
She's got to copy us again.
Obviously, always.
Come on, Ted, get your own content.
Yeah. Copyright. So they kind of went through, and I'm not going to go through everyone. Just kind of the couple that were very similar to ours, same people-ish, but the order. So Ted Kravitz, Karun Chandhok, and Simon Lazenby, they all had Max as their number 1 driver for the 2025 season. Bernie Collins had Oscar Piastri. I mean, the only outlier.
I mean, I didn't put him at number 1, but I wouldn't have put him at number 1 just because of the struggles he had. You didn't see Max had struggles because of machinery, not because of driving.
Yeah. So just odd. Ted and Bernie had Lando at second. Karun and Simon had George at second. Karun and Simon had Lando in third. Bernie had Max in third. Ted had Oscar. And then it starts to get really confusing. But there was a couple names that I thought was a little interesting that were on here. Bernie, Karun, and Simon all had Ollie Bierman in their top 10. 7 and 10.
7 though. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Karun had Ollie higher than Kimi.
Yeah, no, that's not,
right.
I mean, Ollie had a great year, but Kimi had a much better year, and he was in much more significant fights. Handled himself very well. I mean, just his defense against Lando. I know he messed up at the end, but that itself is just showing you how much of a better year overall he had than Kimi. Ollie.
Than Ollie. Kimi was fighting a 7-time world champion, a 4-time world champion.
He was fighting everybody at the front. Yeah,
he's fighting everybody at the front. I think he needs to be higher than Ollie Bierman.
Absolutely.
I mean, Ollie had great races.
Yeah, sure.
But I think Kimi's got to be ahead. Simon didn't have Kimi on his list at all. Instead, he had Pierre Gasly. Yes, he was the only one to bring in the 22 points for Alpine, but I can't think of one great drive from Gasly this season.
He had some good drives in the wet. The 1 or 2 drives that we had. I think we only had 2 drives in the wet, didn't we, this year? I think it was a pretty dry year.
Dry season,
But no, he did have some good drives in the wet. I mean, and he drove well for a shitbox that he was, but to not put Kimi in there, I don't know how you don't. I don't know how you don't.
Yeah.
It's one of the great rookie seasons that we had. Not a spectacular one, but a great rookie season.
Yeah. And I mean, for a driver like Kimi, who did end up in the rankings, like the actual points top 10,
Yeah.
to then pick Gasly, I didn't understand
How
it.
you put in Gasly and not Stroll then? Like,
Right. But yeah, I mean, a couple of them had, well, Ted, Bernie, and Simon all had Nico on their list.
Mhm.
Everybody had Isaac Hadjar. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was just an interesting list. And again, I just thought, oh, they obviously heard us and
Yeah.
wanted to copy.
Decided, well, this is working so well, we're going to copy them.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't think I had any other news.
No, it's pretty quiet. Well, everything's been around this engine this week. Yeah. And that, yeah, we haven't had anything from FIA, nothing other than that. But
yeah.
And
I mean, the F1 season is about, or community group, they're going to shut down for the holidays.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to touch the cars. They're not going to be able to do anything for a couple of weeks. And then January they start back.
Yeah, I did see that Charles in an interview did express interest again in racing in Le Mans.
Yes.
So we've had 3 F1 drivers express interest in that. So could you imagine seeing Alonso, Leclerc, and Max as a team in Le Mans under the Max Verstappen Racing Group or whatever? Yeah,
they should do that. Who's it? Fernando,
Max, and Charles.
The most random 3, but I think it would be great.
I think, I don't know how you don't. I mean, you have Max's that's gonna set lap times.
Yeah.
You have Charles who's gonna keep those lap times and keep that gap, and you're gonna have Fernando who's basically the Sonny Hayes out there and gonna fuck everybody up as he goes.
He'll just take everybody out. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you passed us? No, just kidding."
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be really interesting. Chances of them being on the same team, slim. If they ever did it,
I could see it. I think that if
all 3 of them now,
if Alonso retires again, he might not. He might outlast everybody else. But if he retires again, I could see them doing that. I could. The only problem is Le Mans is during the racing season.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. It's hard to go for a 24-hour race when you've got, even if it's an off week, when you've got another race to prepare for in like 2 days after that. Not even 2 days. You got to be in that other country if it's, depending where it is. I think it'd still be in Europe. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, because of how they've changed.
Well, because Le Mans is in June, so they could be in Canada. Who knows?
No, Canada's going to be in May now.
Oh, it's in May now, right? It's not in June
So
anymore.
that's fully...
Yeah.
Once they go to Europe, they're there until...
They're in Europe, yeah. Okay.
Until the end. Until, I guess, Azerbaijan. And then they
What's
going to
happen when we have a snowy May? Because for anybody who's from somewhere else that's listening to this and doesn't know, I've been to a cottage or camping in May for May or long weekend in May, and it snowed.
Yeah.
There's some days it's the hottest you've ever seen, and sometimes it's the coldest you've ever seen.
Yeah.
So, and most likely there's rain.
Yes, the rain is probably going to happen, and with a cooler temperature,
it's going to be slippery.
Yeah, it's maybe a race that I mean, I wouldn't want to sit outside in that, but it's maybe a race that we do want to go to.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Le Mans, we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see with them. But yeah, I think that's it. That's us wrapping up our last.
That's it for
me. We will be back. We are gonna take a break, family, holidays, all that.
Recovering.
We will, we will be back probably end of January. Yeah. But you guys can
when we know, you'll know.
Yeah, exactly. But you also can re-listen to this season. Why not? Again, wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. And just keep an eye on our social media. We will probably have some stuff out there. But yeah, thanks again for following along with us and being on this journey with us. And we'll be back because it's got to be best out of 3 for predictions, and I will win next year.
Okay, sure. Okay. When you give me my $20.
When I see you guys for Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All
Grab a
right.
fresh set.
Bye.
Oh,